All right, welcome back, everyone. So today I wanted to take a look at Magnus Gateway and doing phase 4 of Save Stanton. So you can see Magnus Gateway is pretty far out in Stanton, right? It's on the corner edge up here in the northwest. So all of Stanton here, and there's Magnus Gateway. So it is quite a jump. That being said, it is Drake Day now. So if you want to get the Corsair, this Corsair is a good ship to do this. I would try to do a medium ship. There's word on the street that I saw Foxy Loxy had said, and follow how I'm going here. So you can see I'm headed down this way to get to the admin's office. Well, the elevators to get to the admin office. So at this point, Foxy Loxy had mentioned that there are some issues with larger ships trying to do what I'm about to show here, purchasing Bexalite and it disappearing in the hangars. So just be mindful. Feel free to watch this video about that, but be mindful of that. I used a medium ship here and I didn't have any problems. So you do want to go to the Galleria and then make your way to the admin office. The goal here is to pick up Bexalite. So there's some variance in how much you're actually going to need. I found that I was able to buy 4 SU boxes to be okay. You can see here it needs some variation of 2 or 3 boxes typically. Obviously 2 is not enough and we can't buy 3. So if you want to start buying a couple 1 SCUs and some 2 SCUs, that could work. But I just found buying 4 SCU boxes for all 3 of these is the best way to go about it. So Bexalite's where we're at first, and then we're going to go to Seraphim Station like I'm mentioning here. Seraphim is has helium and hydrogen. So really it's a 2 stops before you, well, it's 3 stops total, right? So you have 2 stops and then the drop off, but all in all, that's not too bad. So you can see here, Bexalite's for sale. So what you want to do is select your location. You want to select this particular space station, and that will get it into the freight elevators for you. Again, I like to use size 4s, so I do purchase size 4 boxes here. You want to buy about 6 of these if this is your first time doing it. If you have completed others, then buy what you need. I had already done 3 of these missions, that's why I'm only buying 3 here, but buy as many as you need. Again, you need to do this 6 times for the Save Stanton, so if you need to buy all 6, buy all 6. Again, you can save money with the 2 SUs and the 1 SU combos, but I just find it easier to, you can turn in more, you can't turn in less. It'll let you turn in way more. So if you want to buy the 8s, you could buy the 8s as well to have a whole bunch of buffer. Bexalite's fairly expensive for what it is, so it may not be the best way to go about this. Then you want to make your way back to the hangar. Go ahead and send the freight elevator down, grab your Bexalite, and then transfer it back up. And at that point, it's just loading it up. So fairly straight and simple here. You're going to need a max lift or a hand tool. I happen to have a max lift because it allowed me to reach further. And you're just going to throw it in your cargo. And again, if you have something like a Corsair, in this case, I'm using the Taurus. And then you want to make your way to Seraphim Station. Now, Seraphim Station is right outside of Orison. So if you make your way towards Orison, you'll see Seraphim Station is the satellite space station that does orbit around Orison. So it's quite a jump, again, between all 3 of these. These are just the 3 spots you're going to have to go to. So again, follow me. I'm going to head down to admin office again. It's going to be in the Galleria. Getting to the elevators is a little easier here. So I'll just head over to the elevators and we'll head down to, or up. I don't know if it's up or down, to be honest. But anyways, we'll head over to the Galleria. And from there, you'll be able to buy the helium and the hydrogen you need. Now, I actually already had the hydrogen, I believe, or the helium. I don't recall. But I didn't have to buy that much here, but you will have to buy both of these, helium and hydrogen. I keep the primary objective up there just so you can kind of keep track of what's needed. And so you can see helium's here and hydrogen's here. Again, I like to buy the 4 SU ones. If you want to go even safer, carry the 8s. These are less expensive, but be consistent. If you want to buy all 8s across the board for all of these, then do that. If you want to buy all 4s, do that. At the end of the day, you're just going to go down to the cargo elevator like we did before in your hangar and then load them up. Obviously, I'm loading Bexalite here because this is an older clip. But I've got the helium and the hydrogen back there. At that point, you have all 3, so you can make little sandwiches out of it. But here, I actually had done ERTs. If you want to mix this up a bit, you can do ERTs to get the titanium, tungsten, and the copper. All 3 of these do drop in ERTs, but it's a little random. And bounty hunting missions, I guess, in general. But you're probably going to need very high or ERTs, so it's a little challenging. It's easy enough to solo if you have something like the Connie, but it's up to you. If you want to mix up the gameplay and you don't want to buy all this stuff, you can farm those to get these kind of materials. So I happen to drop off copper and tungsten already, so I dropped off titanium there. So that's a good way to mix it up if you don't want to just do the same mission. But you can see here I've done 4 out of 6. It will let you track it in your mission journal, so take a look at that journal and see how many you need. But again, you're going to need 6 total all in all. That being said, once you go here and you're I'm actually at Pyro Jump Point here. Once you're going to turn these in, you're going to find that the mission is going to show up about every 6 minutes or so. So part of the reason I mixed it up a little bit here is because I wanted to be able to have a couple turn-ins while I wait for the mission to refill. So here I am again. I'm refilling the helium, hydrogen, and Bexalite mission. And once you drop off, all you do is drop your boxes in here, send them down, and do be mindful of what you send down here. I accidentally sent down 2 stacks of hydrogen when I didn't mean to do that. The helium and the hydrogen look pretty similar. I think the helium has more gray in it than the other ones. Hydrogen's a little more just straight yellow. So be mindful of that. You can see here I've actually got 2 heliums left, and I meant to. So if you're stacking them in your cargo hold, you may want to make a little Bexalite sandwich. Put the hydrogen, Bexalite, then the helium possibly, or something to that nature. So I made a mistake here and I had to go buy more. So be mindful of that. It'll let you send down whatever you want and it'll eat it up and you won't get it back. So again, just pay attention to the hydrogen and the helium. They look very similar. So in my haste, I didn't pay attention to the amount of gray on the box and I messed up. So I've got not enough hydrogen here. That's why I had the other clip. Anyways, at the end of the day here, once you complete it, you do get this mission kind of notification that you've completed it and you've gotten the repeaters that you're going to get access to, 2 size 2s and 2 size 3s, and you just get this notification. So it's pretty quick and easy. Again, bind the hydrogen and helium at Steraphin and then go to Magnus Jump Point to pick up the Bexalite, and then you're just going to return those all to the Pyro Jump Gate. So it's fairly straightforward. Again, if you want to mix it up, do some bounty hunting, and you can track it all in your journal and see, again, you need to get 6 done total, but that should wrap it up for Phase 4. Appreciate those checking out the video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.